All right. Let's see. Right, we are live, and hello, ladies and gentlemen of the world. This is GTA Raj, and I welcome you back to the channel once again. And today, we are going to be jumping, or speeding head first back into Gran Turismo 2 Project A-Spec, a game, or rather a modification that is now near and dear to my heart, to the point where I just genuinely don't want to go back to normal old Gran Turismo 2. It is as simple as that. I don't want it. Project A-Spec is essentially where it's at for me at this point. Just simply down to how the game is, what it does in general, and just so much more. It is everything that Gran Turismo 2 should have been in the first place. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, Gran Turismo 2, I will be not letting that play, because reasons. Right. Flip that, put that over there. And we Gucci. So, what can we even say about Gran Turismo 2 A-Spec outside of it being the definitive way to play the goddamn game? So, we were trying to get, last time we were here, we were trying to get the HKS drag car, the Nissan R33 drag racer by tuning company HKS. That design is ugly as hell, but the car is also fast as a bullet, or even faster than a bullet. That's not going to stop us, fortunately, because there's still plenty that you and I can do in this. So, thing is, I have been playing this, just not the way I would like to. Wow! Wait, 300 or 400 brake. This car doesn't even go that far without turbo. So there's a turbo in the car that shouldn't be there. Anyway, point is, Gran Turismo 2 Project A-Spec is the definitive way to play this game, without a shadow of a doubt. You have all the extra content. You have new content, you have old content, and more. Because here's how I see it. The people behind this mod in particular, right? They have 100% brought back all the cut content that ideally should have been in this game from day one. For one reason or another, it was cut. However, it has been restored and is functioning. So I genuinely don't know what reason the developers of GT2 would have had to have removed it or changed a certain feature. Like, this in particular, this main screen, car wash, West City, North City, machine test, tune shop, license, South City, East City. It wasn't always like that. Tune shop wasn't even there. And the tuning shop having stuff like tune parts, wheelie shop, full model, That is just fantastic, because otherwise you'd have like a car wash on the hub page, and you'd also have one for wheels, and it's just being relocated into something more convenient. And I respect that. I also really appreciate. Wait, what? How strong car are we? Whatever. Because here's what you need to take into account. When you sit down and play this IRL, when you sit down and play the bog standard version of the game, there's a sense of something. It feels fine, but it's also not when it comes to a thing like a video game. You're gonna have that feeling in sense like there is something here that could have been done a little bit better. And more often than not, your assumption might just be correct. It's the hub world. That was actually better than it used to be, than it was. Or it's better in its demo phase than it was in its release phase. There's a bit of a weird one indeed. Right, I'm going to try my best to do this race real quick. My eyes are a little heavy right now. That wasn't very cash money now, was it? I mean, in this case scenario, we'd be better off with a 4-wheel drive car. We can actually get access to one of them. Because 4-wheel drive is going to put us right there. And we'll have all the power to the wheels. I know you have an R34 in this lineup. Do I have to go out and get it? I think the R32 and the R33 are like kind of the brainchilds. Or not brainchilds, yeah. Oh, the R34's here. Woo! Well, sinking some serious money into this thing now. So we're now in the R34 Skyline. We are going to tinker with it and give a little bit of a slap up. First and foremost is going to be the wheels. I will take that. No, we don't want Dunlops. Except for the ones we just put on. So now, just to be on the safe side, we are not only going to do a bit of the old weight reduction, We actually might not need to do too much. Because 4 people drive car, we could just literally fiddle with the engine. As in, polish the pores, do a bit of fine tuning, and you're off to the races. I'm also sleep deprived as well. So there is that. Yeah. I think we should start by adding new parts. Because I need this full racing transmissione. So, yeah, there's also that. So, what came out recently, literally just before stream, is the legendary artist Ozzy Osbourne's passed away. That is hella unfortunate. This is the year that I've been listening to some of his music. Like, I grew up with the name, and I knew him from TV. That's all I knew about him. Aside from like one DVD that had footage of him on it, singing, I didn't even know he was in a goddamn band up until I saw that footage. Because when the Osbournes come on TV, I didn't know what the hell, I didn't know who the hell the people were. It could have, to my younger brain, it could have been anybody. And it wasn't, it was fucking rock legend Ozzy Osbourne. The fellow that bit the head off a bat. And then some. Right, let's put it with engine. Put an ECU in it. 329 laugh. Now we're doing a bit of displacement shenanigans for 4-stroke. There is no replacement for displacement. Is that an intentional pun? This upgrade raises cylinder displacement by increasing engine bore and stroke. Greater displacement generally boosts the engine's torque in all RPM ranges. See, all we've done here is just fit it with the engine a little bit. The only new part that I put in for the engine, in general, was the ECU. The ECU is a fine thing to put in, relatively cheap. But now this is where things get a wee bit interesting. Because we've now just put an intercooler on. Can we even turbo this thing? But that's interesting. We can any tune this. Can we really any tune this car? Help. Boost the power of non-supercharged engines by adjusting the ignition and valve timing, and by installing thinner head gaskets for a higher compression ratio. The exhaust manifold is also replaced. Peak power is enhanced without affecting RPM power. Oh my god, I'm actually tired. I'm not gonna spend too long on this tonight because I am zonked. You can probably hear it in my voice, you can probably see it in what I'm doing. So I'm not only more fidgety trying to keep myself awake, but I also don't feel the best. Like, mentally I'm fine. But like, I'm tired, I'm a bit sore. Oh, we're not making that mistake, we're not buying that. Earlier on, from the excitement of being out and about and all that, I had one of the biggest fucking headaches and it was just insane. So there is that there. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? So we have essentially everything we need. Let's actually just put a turbo on it. Just put a basic one on it. I had to take a little minute to think about it. Where is this sips? Oh, that's lovely. Now, because the race we're trying to do, or because of the race we're trying to do, a 4-wheel drive car is recommended. Not only that, but what we need is a car that's not going to slip out around corners. Everyone else, we put one and didn't want. Right, let's give it a whirl, shall we? Let's give this Skyline a little whirl on special stage, Route 5. And if we are able to do it in this turbo challenge, it should be a bit on a fantastic side, isn't it? Look at that! Right off the light, immediate power to the wheels. Love that. So yeah, second, how dare you? Get out of here, sister. This ain't no place for a bitch like you. Nope, I think I'm actually gonna have to end stream in a second here, because this is... I can feel my shit fucking going blah. God. Made a bit of progress, you have an idea. But it appears I am too zonked, too far gone right now to stream, because I was paying attention there and I just felt myself zoning out. So, I'm not gonna risk anything. I'll take a note for next week that I'm owing a stream. I might do a bonus one over the weekend, depending on if the Bellends are streaming. We're doing a Bellend stream tomorrow, but I just don't know what yet. So, it sucks to have to do this, but a little over 20 minutes, I thought I could power through it. I really did. And in some instances, when I don't have to focus too much on a singular thing on screen, I can absolutely do it, but I can't. Right now, tonight, I cannot. I don't have the mental fortitude to stay up for too much longer. I need a nap. And as I've always said, your health comes before anything else. So I'm gonna have myself a bit of a lay down for maybe an hour or so, and then that'll be that. But no, tomorrow will be a Bellend stream. It'll literally be a last minute thing, because I do not know. I'll see what we're doing. If it's league, it's league. If it's fast, it's fast. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I do apologize for the stream being so short, but thank you for understanding. Take care and bye.